So we're back onto the testing. Now, if you're not into this stuff, you just scroll on, but there's a lot of videos out there, metal detecting, where you've seen people pull things out of the ground and that, and we all love doing that. I'd rather do it than watch it. But with this that I'm introducing now, it's going to show performance of machine in different environments, all done in air, just so you can see the performance. It doesn't reciprocate into real world, but it gives it as close as possible a scientific test, like a lab test, benchmark test. So this is something that I haven't seen people challenge on YouTube, because it is a very touchy subject and it's ground balance. But yeah, we're going to hit it head on. I'm just going to get it done. We're going to get some testing. I've got so many ideas. Now, the video you see here was just a bit of it was a pilot episode. We're going to improve on that. We're going to make that test better. And I'm going to mention what we're going to do in the future to change this test up a little bit. Real life, out in the field scenarios. There's so much we can do with it. And it is going to show how ground balance in mineralized ground can be better, and also in unmineralized ground, because I've got an idea and I'm going to show you. Just remember, like a few of my tests going back, you will probably see this test being done by other testers on YouTube. Oh yeah, beware of imposters, impersonators. No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's great, but it's when people start saying, oh, look what I've come up with, and that, you know. Just remember where it comes from. Yeah, so just remember where to come if you want originality and new ideas of how to test machines. So the last test, we had the blocks this way, like that. Now, I don't want any air gaps. So say the blocks like that, we're creating an air gap between the mineralization blocks. So what I'm going to do, they're 9-inch, so I'm going to chop them into 3, so there'll be 3-inch blocks. I'll do 6 of them, and then I'm going to try and chop into 1-inch increments, so we can add onto the 3-inch blocks. I've been looking for my grind. I've got my grinder, can't find the bloody blade, you know, the cutting blade for stone. So I'm going to do it old school with the hammer and bolster, which I really didn't want to do. But let's see how it goes. I've got plenty of block to go through. Let's try and get some clean ones cut. Mark some up there so that we always have, because there's got to be different minerals and different bits of iron in, so we always have them like that. That's 6, 9 inch. And then we've got 2 inch pieces. I'm gonna put 2 inches on and replace it with a 3 inch piece. So I'll first put it one. Good think of that, same with old dentist. Alright, happy with them. Quite smooth. No air gaps now. There's a bit on that one there, that's number 2. But we'll make sure we cover that. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the Simplex Legend and Manticore, and they're all updated now to the latest update. All 3 detectors, different price ranges, 350, 600, 500, 600, and then £1,800. So we will start with a Simplex and we'll work our way up. It might be a long one this, it might be a long one, because I want to try and see the best capability of that detector. So there's going to be some fine tuning, messing about and that. But for this test, there's so much we can do with this test, but for this test, we're just going to run all metal. Apart from all metal. On the Simplex, it's by stock, this scrims out the ground 1, 2 and 3. So that's all we can do in that, unless we go into all metal, which is single tone, no filters or anything. So I think we might also, just so it's the same, see, this is more of a comparison test. I don't really want to do comparison test. We'll just get at it. We'll just get at it and see what happens. Alright. I do the 7th, 6pence. Similar size, but I believe a bit lighter than the silver dimes over the water. Got some blocks here. We've got 6, 8 inches of mineralised block. If you haven't already seen it, check out the last video and you'll see what this is all about. Right, we're going to go with field mode, so we're going to go in 2-tone from all. Another comparison, because we could go in pitch, but this hasn't got pitch. Right, so let's turn that down a bit. We'll have iron off, so 1, 2 and 3 are discrimmed out. Nokta, if you're watching, it would be nice to be able to have it totally open. Let's go over. We'll have the ground suppressor on 0. Recovery midway. I have dropped the tone break, now it's stock at 15. What we'll do, we'll keep it on 15. We'll keep it on 15. 13.99 for pitches, volume 3 for the iron, volume 5 for the non-feathers. Now, this is another one, not so if you're watching, the volumes don't change. 5 and 5 sound the same, 3 and 3 sound the same, 1 and 5 sound the same on this latest update. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know, So, comes up to 74. We can run this a bit live, it's 15 kilohertz. So that's 29, I can hear it hissing. So we'll leave it at 29. Now the ground balance stock is 90. So first block, so that's 3 inches of mineralised rock, so very dense. This isn't no problem, coming up 61. Let's go to straight up to 6 inches. I'm going to get a better board than this. Let's get, what we'll do, what we'll do, take that off, and now we'll ground balance the rocks, the ground, we'll call this the ground, the mineralised ground. So let's ground balance. Set with 1.3. could do with a helping hand here, like Paul Daniels, Debbie McGee, you know, doing a bit of flamboyant movement of blocks, or maybe not. There's a blip. Maybe we'll try and see what's there for that. So what we'll do, we'll knock an inch off it. So that's 5 inches. It's not really a tone, we're getting a blip, but we will hit it if we drop recovery. We'll drop it all the way down. Now it's coming up in the iron range, but we know there's a silver coin there, and this is why you should go off the screen, because I dig that. And also on this we have, let's just go over to the depth. Go to high. And we'll also go to low. It should come up with an ID now. It isn't. Let's put it up to 30. Let's ground balance it with them extra 2 blocks on. Told you it could be a long one, this. Near enough the same, come up 64. I'll let it settle out. There's a bit all over the show, to be honest. The only thing I've got on is this light. There will be a bit of EMI. Let's see now with the ground balance. See the ID? That's been ground balanced. It's not a great ID, but we was only getting 0.4. So let's have a look. We have got a bit of sound compression here. So we'll put that on 2. If you go too high, we're going to lose it, as I'll show you now. Put it up to 6. Go on. Normally, if I'm working iron and it's really bad, I put it at 3. Let's mess around, let's bring that up a bit. Recovery. Well, it definitely needs that one recovery. Right, so while we're on the Simplex got 3, 4, 5. Definitely hit on 4, 5. You're gonna have to be on board. I'll just show you something with Simplex, which has got some unreal. We could also try ground balancing in beach. It's got a bigger spectrum of the ground balancing scale in beach. So let's ground balance in beach. It's a lot larger scale. But then we'll go over to field. This is going to do me head in moving these all the time. Now, I'll move recovery. No, there's nothing on the ID, which is strange. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all metal, which is no filters whatsoever. First, we'll put it at 29. Let's just make sure it's not picking up the minerals there. It's going to be going mad this because there is metal around the garage. This shows you how ground balancing works, so it's picking that up. And what's wrong with ground balance? I'm going to do just automatic ground balancing on half. That should be picking that up, that's all. We might have found a bit of a bug there. That shouldn't be sounding off at all if we've ground balance on materials. The coin's there, the coin's not underneath. That should null that brick out. It's not. Right, so what did we get? Our reports are not sure about that. So that was a simplex. That was a simplex. Not bad for a single frequency machine, which doesn't really. Maybe that's why we had that situation there. Your multi-frequencies, these simultaneous frequencies will perform better in mineralisation. That wasn't handling the mineralisation that well, was it? In the 15 kilohertz single frequency. It was getting some falsing. It wasn't nulling this out. Right, so let's get the legend set up. Where's the coin? The coin's there. I've put this wooden block on. I've checked it, there's no metal in it whatsoever. Let's wind the legend up. It does take a while to start. 1.11. It's at a factory default, so I do find that contrast is a bit better. So just to show you, there's nothing in that piece of wood. We'll go in M1, which is for high conductors. Recovery 5. IF off. Stability should be off now, shouldn't it? I don't know, put it on 3. We could put that onto nothing, but there's a reason. Bottle caps and ground suppressor off. Volume, let's knock it back to 2. Audio gain. Yeah, let's put it right up. We've got that option. Let's use it. 2-tone. Oh, come on. Use that many detectors, and that's the volume of the eye and the finger, volume of the second tone, pitch, 3 for the iron. I normally have around that. 24 for the second. Tone break. Oh, it keeps on doing it. 10, we'll keep it at 10. Yeah, okay, that's about it. But what we want to do, we've got it in 1, we want to put it in all metal, which we can do. I'll press the wrong button again. All metal, recovery 5, ground balance 0, 26, 27, just spitting and barking a bit. So what we'll do now, we'll do noise cancellation from there, where we are going to be swinging. Feel mode, da 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 da. Got that 27 is a bit of a blip. We don't want any blip. We don't want any blip. So I'm going to knock it back to 26. We don't want anything coming up on the ID. Let's just do, for shits and giggles, we'll do another nice cancellation. Like I say, it's not fully, there's a bit of EMI in here. It's settled at 4. Right, we'll go with that. Let's turn the volume back a bit. It's plenty loud enough. So let's see what the silver coin comes up at. 40s, 33, 44. We'll go with the first block, which is RD'd up 1. Let's see if I'll just set the volume up there. You will see. You'll listen. It's coming up 1. No, it isn't. Designing it. Our mineralization. That's if you put ground on. If you put ground on there, that's gone. But we'll keep it in for now. So coin, 3 inches of mineralized rock. Set that down a bit. You see that? 1, 2, 3. That jump from 1 to 2 is a very, very big jump. Let's have it on 2. I have been in touch with Nokta about something on the Legend. Hopefully they'll sort it out. So we've got 6 inches of mineralized solid rock. Nothing there. What we'll do, we shall ground balance on the rock. Put the coin back under. Nothing. Let's go to recovery. 3. Recovery. 1. These are different blocks, and I have changed the software because we was hitting that on the last video. Now it could be to do with the software and or to do with the blocks. So what we have to do, this video will be the benchmark, because I'm going to keep everything same now because I've got it all set up proper. The last one I didn't have it set up proper, so it's just not hitting that. It's not hitting that. So we've done recovery. We've got everything open. Let's see if to penetrate the mineralized rock. Let's see if we can get M2. Obviously we're going to have to do a nice cancellation. High frequencies can penetrate mineralized ground better than your lower frequencies. Settled at 13. Now let's go into 1.11 this. I will be doing it on 1.09. Nothing on a single. Let's go to field. M1. 2 towed. 3. Set. 3. 2, 4. That wasn't at 11, they've moved that, haven't they? We're going to put that back to 10 anyway. That's with 0 ground balance in field. M1. Let's see if we can just go to M2 and not mess around with noise cancellation. Nothing. M3. Nothing. It's struggling on the 6 inches. Now it wasn't struggling on the 6 inches on mineralised rock on 1.09, but the blocks have changed. Let's do ground balance. M1. That could do a bit more audio on the ground balance. Recovery 5, 2. Works tough. Simplex did good. Oof. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for the Legend. Let's take ground out as it was on the Simplex. That's something that we could do. So ground off. Let's go back to M1. Let's put sensitivity to 28. 30. Now the only other thing I changed was that board. It's just, I was expecting the Legend to absolutely, well it did on 1.09, different blocks. I've updated, as I have hundreds, not hundreds, but numerous times, and I'm not impressed with that at all. No, that's shocking. It's not even getting, there's something wrong here, there's something wrong. It's not, I need to downgrade this 1.09 and do the same test, which I will do, Let's put that down to 0. Oh, I didn't, get off. 4 inches. And the final test for the Manticore, which I've already done, but there weren't enough storage on my phone, so it stopped recording. So, really enjoying using this machine. I'm liking it at the moment. So what we're going to do, volume 18, high conductors. I'll sort the noise cancel out in a bit. That's what the ground balance come up as, but the ground balance is 0 as stock. So I'll put it down to 0. It's about half 1 in the morning. Recovery 4. I've just been editing and yeah, realised it's not there. All metal. I'll have my custom on, but we will be running all metal. Ferrous volume. I've got 4. Pitch will be on minimum. Buffer just done. Half sleep. Pitch will be on 1. Stabilizer will be off. We'll be running in 2-tone. Obviously I've set this up before, so not to 5 is tone 1, which will be a 9-tone, and then 6 to 99. We'll pitch 40, 25 volume. The volume of the iron tone is 5. Audio theme. Now we want it to be simple because we don't want depth in the audio, because we haven't got depth in the audio on the other 2. So rich, medium, same height, simple. So shallow targets and deep targets sound all the same. Threshold off. Up the IQ. What's that? Lovely tone. Is it recording? Yeah. This comes 74 right on the line. I'll just show you something really quick here. Look at that now. Still on the line, which is good. So what we're going to do, we're going to put number 1 down first, as we always do. That way up. Absolutely no problem on 19. No need to put the sensitivity up, is it, in it? 6 inches. Now let's get 22. 23. Stable. No need to noise cancel. Got minimalisation at the top. .24. Let's do a noise cancel. Was at knots. I stayed at knots. It's getting a bit of a wisp, it's getting a bit of a hit. Recovery down to 2. You wouldn't go off ID, would you? So that's a salon that. 7 inches. And what we want to do is ground balance. Now let's look at the ID on this. It shouldn't be as erratic, really. On most sets you can't see what's going on. You can hear it in the audio and the visual of, come on, calm down. The audio and a visual of the numbers jumping. It's not ground balance right, that. But you get a lot of traces right up the top. Right at the top. That means it's not ground balance right. So make sure it's in all metal. Let's turn my horseshoe on. Still ground balance at the top. I've just ground balanced. Now you can hear the volume on that. You can hear the equal sound coming up to going down. Where on the Legends you can't hear anything. Mineralised ground. Ground balance the machine. Let's put it to 0. A lot of traces up there now. Very out of ground balance that. Turn the sensitivity down 1. Two-way signal. Just a bit shitty, but it's an hard test. That's 6-7 inches of mineralised ground. Let's put it on 3 recovery. Let's put it down to 1, which is really slow. Now let's recovery. That's a 3, lowest I like to go. Let's just stabilizer. Let's just put that onto 4. There we've gone. 6. It's gone. Stabilizer. 2. Stabilizer. 0. Whisper now, we can go into, let's just try something, audio theme, let's go into depth, audio theme, stabilizers off, first volume, let's let that down a bit, save, cover 3, ground balance is the same, high conductors, very hard. Let's go into low conductors, which will, let's see what we'll do. See what we'll do. Go into 40 to penetrate the mineralized ground. We should be able to raise sensitivity. Do a nice cancellation. Sorry for mumbling. I was tired. So I think that's on free recovery. Let's do ground balance. Good way, one-way signal. Now what I want to do here, we'll go back into multi. Calm down, man. Custom screen pattern. Let's do a little custom screen pattern. Just want to try something. And now it's at the bar. 22. Three. Easy does it on 6. One-way signal on 7. Absolutely nailing it. Let's see if we can change the blocks to make the difference. I'll put 2 on there. I'm still an inch off. I've got a feeling that block 2 is a nasty block. So let's put block 3 on. So one-way signal when we're going on to, we're adding that extra inch. Let me just, because that was a different block. Just ground balance on that. You crazy animal. I like it. Let's turn that theme off. Enhanced is when you got EMI, we'll have normal, simple profile. No, you wouldn't dig it off the ID, would you? So yeah, it's good to go off, but you can't go fully off it. Nothing. And that's the Manticore. Now that is what I was expecting the Legend to perform like as well. I feel as though there's something wrong with the Legend. Now we've got all the datum, which is this is the datum video, and everything after this is going to follow on from this. I'll definitely be doing the 1.09 next on the Legend, just to see what's going on. It just shows you different tests. I've done the test with 1.11 and 1.09 in the test garden. I'm getting very similar, and I was just picking 1.11 over 1.09 just because of the added features that come with it, because the performance was so similar. That shocked me. That actually a single frequency detector just beat twice the cost detector on this day. There's something not right there. But the only way we're going to find out is to keep these same blocks, downgrade it to 1.09 and see. This video is going to be the main video, which everything will be compared to. This will be the benchmark video. Yeah, so please like and subscribe and hit the notification if you don't want to miss out on these future videos.